go ahead and get started. All right, let's start off with the calendar. Ignite accountability, check in with these numbers. What's next? For those of you, Jonathan, he's not here, they've been attending the classes. Jonathan has been consistently attending the classes, so thank Jonathan for that. Tomorrow, listing agreement and disclosures with Wayne Butterfield. Our very own Wayne Butterfield, all right. So if you're new or if you need a refresher, please come to the class. Wayne can keep you updated on that. Monday, December 8th, what is e-edge? Do you guys know what e-edge is? I hope you guys do. Or do you use e-edge? Okay, I did a little report, and I think like 60% of you do not have an e-edge campaign going. So if you do not have an e-edge campaign going, please come to this class so we can show you how to get that campaign going as well. All right? It's important that you keep the top of your client's mind, your spirit's mind. All right, Tuesday, December 9th, time blocking and counting with Hector Martinez. Hector wants to be better at time blocking, so he is teaching this for the next 5 years, I think. All right, one thing I wanted to show you guys, speaking of e-edge and websites, some of you guys don't update your websites. Your websites have stagnant information. Now, NER offers something called Realtor Content Resource, where it gives you free content for your website. If you go to this website right here, and I'll send this out to everybody in my little summary email today, you can post this stuff on Facebook. There's articles here. You can leverage that. You can post it to your blog. So if you click on learn, actually not learn more, scroll down to the bottom there. Stream articles right here. You can add automatic content to your website. So if you click that, you can choose what that looks like. Click that box right there if you would, Kirsten. And you can choose a number of articles to display. And it creates this code that you copy and paste into your website, and it automatically updates it. And it has consistent content that's always being updated. So how many of you guys update your website with consistent content? None of you guys, right? So when somebody goes to your website, you want to make sure that there's content on there, and that's a way to leverage that content right there. All right? All right, let's go back to the slides. All right, this is a thank you I'm sorry, bad preparation. So the ALC has decided to have the Christmas party at the company's expense, so there's going to be no charge for the Christmas party. So please RSVP as soon as possible by Friday. We're going to send out an email today, so please RSVP. It's next week. It's going to be a great time. Connie, you want to tell us a little about more what's going to be happening there at the Christmas party, please?
Yeah, we have a cantina in here, which will have tacos. Outside will be a nice little lounge area. We're going to have more lounge food and all the drinks and treats that you guys can imagine, and it's free of charge this year, so we're really excited to be able to offer that. So be sure and RSVP because we'll need to order food, and it's from 4 to 8 next week, and there is an after party planned.
Yes. So please RSVP so we can order accordingly, all right?
Who do we RSVP to?
Kristen or Brittany.
Brittany.
Yes. All right. And the winner of our, congrats Jeremy, you win nothing now. Yeah, so he doesn't win anything now. So now we're gonna get him a Starbucks gift card. So he wants.
He doesn't win anything.
Yeah. So did you guys see Jeremy's office? How great it was?
Great
Yes.
job.
It looked like a living room. It looked great.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, and we've done this for 3 or 4 years in a row now. There's an angel tree in the lobby. This helps needy kids who want toys who may not otherwise have any toys for this Christmas. So it's brought here by the Salvation Army. So if you go past the lobby, grab a tag from the tree, and it tells you what the kid wants. So please help make somebody's Christmas special this year. All right? All right. And you guys weren't here last year, but we're going to do an office gift exchange for those of you who want to participate. So what this is, it's called Elfster. And what you do is you go to this URL, and we'll send this out. You sign up, and it's an office gift exchange. If you want to participate, you can. If you don't have to. But after the sales meeting on December 17th, we'll have the gift exchange right outside. All right? I know that I'm signed up, Kirsten signed, Hector signed up, so Judy signed up. Anybody else signed up yet? All right, Carly. So please sign up, all right? Main Street escrow contest. So I heard we opened 5 escrows in one day yesterday, so keep that coming so we can do a drawing. January 2nd, so you win your MSC VIP package, and then we do the drawing in April for the Mega Escrows for Mega Camp. All right? Cindy? I think you're the only one here. Do you have anything to say?
I wasn't planning on talking, but I will. One thing that I was gonna kind of wait to talk about till the end of the year, but we can watch it. The flipping. FHA has always had in their guidelines that an FHA loan cannot be done on a home loan if the owner has owned it for less than 90 days. That's where the FHA waiver came in the last couple years, that they do allow those with certain rules and restrictions. As of right now, every year so far, they've had an extension to keep it going. As of right now, we haven't heard of any extensions. So as of at the moment, the waiver will end at the end of the year. So if you're flippers or have flippers as listing or list those, you might want to check with your preferred loan officer in January to make sure that if you have a buyer coming in on FHA, or if you're listing a home that is a flip less than 90 days, and it's possible that you're going to have an FHA buyer coming in, that you know whether or not that waiver has been issued again.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, Mindy. All right. Next, we have, just in time. Wait. Actually, welcome Mindy from Send Out Cards.
Hello, I'm Mindy Van Vliet, and I am with Send Out Cards, specializing in appreciation marketing. How many send out thank you cards? How many send out thank you cards that are handwritten? That's a very, how many of you that do that think you kind of run out of time and, oh, I need to do that, and it's hard to, if you had an easier system, it would be so much make your life easy. Well, I've got a system that is very, very easy. It's very simple and very affordable. So I only have a couple minutes, so I'm not going to drag into all the details of it. But we have a brand new app out that you can also do from your phone. So say you're out and you just had a new listing. You can take a picture of that listing. You can send it to your customer right from your phone. There's an app there. We have your card that's already created. You can create the card personalized. You can put your own handwritten signature, even your own handwriting in the font. So I'm going to stick around whenever you're done, and I can answer any questions for you guys. Okay?
Thanks, Mindy. All right, I saw him around here. Is Troy?
Right here.
Or where you at, Troy?
Right here.
All right, your turn. Bring cue cards, Christy, next time.
Okay, as you all know, we've got all kinds of new forms that came out on the 24th, so I hope you all spent your Thanksgiving break downloading those into your template. Also, be aware that the request for repairs form, a lot of these forms are now split into two forms. So definitely be using the new form. So your reply to some of these forms is on a separate form. It's not the same form where you can check the box down below and return it back to them. Okay, but it's very important that we're using these new forms now. So make sure that you're putting them into your template so that the new form is now what you pull up when you pull up your template. Okay, very good. Go fight Sal.
All right. Birthdays, Shelly Cruz today, Maria Velasquez is going to be this week, Susan Ennis in Porterville, Eric Anderson is birthday this week as well, so let's give them a birthday round of applause. That picture looks yummy.
It does.
All right. Next, lesson learned. Does anybody have anything to share for the good of the group? Anybody learn anything this week at all? Anything?
Anything. Did we learn anything?
No? Nothing with the new forms, anything catch you by surprise?
There was something that Ed Morton and I discovered on the counteroffer, the new counteroffer. Like when the buyer makes a counteroffer, it says buyer's counteroffer, and then the seller doesn't agree to that counteroffer and wants to make a further counteroffer for counteroffer number 2. There is no box that says see attached counteroffer.
Oh, I
which is different than we used to have. So I don't know if I don't get it and I don't get it, or if it's a fluke, but, so what Ed and I decided the best way to handle it was to serve, so it says like, if checked, subject to attached counteroffer, but there's no place to check. So we just circled subject to attached counteroffer, and then we put number 2 in.
Oh, so you think it may be a typo or something?
I think that in the form, there may be a problem. I can't imagine that really happening,
Oh,
but
so many eyes looking at that.
anyway.
Does it double, it could double up on another form?
Okay.
Does it, like buyer's response to the counter or something with these new forms? I have delved that deeply into it. What do you got, Christie?
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah, yesterday we wrote an offer and we were trying to retain the TV and there's no place to put that either. So you don't have any miscellaneous lines. So, yeah, I'm learning different things and I'm sure we're all gonna find that, but it'd be nice to share those because there is no, this miscellaneous space in there. So
There is a part on the new RPA though that talks about TVs.
yeah, but there's no, you can, there's only certain things, you can click
Reserve,
boxes
yeah.
and, yes, you want this or that, but if you have something specific you want, there's really nowhere to put that, so I just put it on page 1.
Yes, Amy?
And I haven't seen all the new forms yet, but just FYI, lenders look for those boxes, see the next one going on, because sometimes there's a counteroffer 1, 2, 3, and if we've only got counteroffer 1, and there's nothing saying or referring us to anymore, we might just assume
It's the
that's
end.
the last
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
So make sure your lenders know if there's more than one.
Absolutely. Ed?
On the front page of the new RPA, you have the little lines underneath there towards the bottom to add verbiage for, you know, whatever you want, closing costs, so it's on the front page. If you go over that, where it fills in, it automatically adds another addendum and moves that over into the addendum and takes it away from the RPA. So just keep that in mind, that, and this is happening a lot. It'll take a little while for us to get used to it, but if you go 2 letters over or whatever, it flips it to a brand new addendum and fills out that addendum.
All right. Robin?
I had an experience where I had one of those sellers that, you know, everything's always for sale. If you bring me the right price, I'll sell it. So they're not listed, but you just know. So I found a buyer, we brought them the buyer, they accepted the offer, and I submitted just a single party compensation agreement. But I learned that our office would like, or the proper way to do it would be to have a listing agreement signed, even though it's not a listing, but you put in verbiage basically that says this listing is only good for this buyer if escrow does not close, this listing agreement is null and void, or something like that. I don't know the exact verbiage, but I just thought I was covered just by sending the single party compensation agreement.
Right. Yeah.
Troy prefers that, yes, we do get a full listing agreement signed with that verbiage that it's a single party agreement.
There's a lot more in the listing agreement than just compensation. And so I don't mind if you take the single party compensation and have them sign it. That way they sign something that you're getting paid before you show it. But then once they've accepted the offer, have them sign a single party listing agreement. That way you're covered.
All right.
Yeah,
One more?
technically, you've initiated a agency relationship. And the other reason to have that listing agreement is piggyback the MLS exclusion form with that. So that way, when you close it down, it's perfectly legal to throw it back into the MLS as a sold, and then that way we have it as a comp. So, and you won't get in trouble or anything like that. So it's better to be safe than sorry.
All right. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Robin. Jean, Troy, Cindy. Yes, sir.
Also on septic, I know we've got a lot of county pockets that have been annexed into the city, and so I've been the broker on both sides of this, where people buy a house, they don't know it's on septic, or they were told it was on sewer, and then they bought the house. It does say in the statewide that the buyer's agent is responsible for researching all of these things. So don't just take it off the MLS and say, look, here on the MLS it says that it's on sewer, and it turns out it's on septic. Well, you're, as the agent for the buyer, you're also responsible for doing that. So I'm selling one right now that's in an older area, and it's one phone call to find out if that's been if that's on septic or if it's been hooked up to the city sewer.
So you just call city services and ask if
Yeah,
there's
if this address is.
sewer bill going to this address, and they say yes or no, and then you got your answer.
That's right. And then mark that down, make sure you mark that down in the file that you made that call.
All right. Thanks, Troy. All right. Now we've got buyers, wants, and needs, bucket fillers. I will start off with bucket filler. I want to fill Janet Deering's bucket because she got an iPhone phone. She got it in her BlackBerry. You got an iPhone. Thank you.
I know. I went to the store to get another BlackBerry and they mocked me so badly that.
That's so funny.
I had the same experience, Janet, but that experience happened 3 years ago.
Well, you're younger than
Anybody else? Anybody else need bucket fillers? Come on, one or two more.
I just want to thank everybody for decorating. The office looks great.
Yes.
Really good job. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, Katie and Hector
Katie's
and Jeremy.
ridiculous.
I think Hector made his kids do it though.
Yeah. And all the offices, you guys did a great job.
Thanks to Carly for allowing my family and friends to use her office the other night.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
nice.
Yes.
I want to thank Judy for sharing her
Yeah.
balcony with us.
You guys scored on that, which is
Yes.
awesome.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you,
Judy.
Judy. All right, how about any buyers, wants, and needs? Nobody, no buyer wants? No? Okay.
We still need a buyer at 557 South Haven in Tulare. I don't think I gave the address last week.
Okay.
It was reduced to 189. Must be cash or conventional. FHA will not take it. So get us a good buyer, and it's in Tulare.
All right.
I have a listing in the North Oaks area on Jackson, 409 Jackson, that the buyer's in a $5,000 reduction on. It's a 3 and 2, just over 2,000 feet, and it's now 265.5. It's all gone through. It's a former model home, but it shows immaculate. It's the cleanest home you'll ever see, and it is vacant. So he wants to buy his wife a new car for Christmas, so he is motivated.
So let's help his wife get a new car. Anybody else? Barbara?
I listed, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I just put a new listing out that was in Woodland Park. It's 1,700 square feet. Nice home. Really clean. The carpets were supposed to get cleaned yesterday. They'll get cleaned next week. But anyway, it is 188. The seller is quite motivated, but I think we're under the marketplace there. But I'm surprised we haven't had a lot of showings. I'm getting ready to list one if anybody's looking for the country. One this evening for, it's almost 5 acres. It is close to, well, it's on 256, Cartmill and Mooney. So it's right close to that $2 million home that just sold. This one will be 1.2 or just under that. Immaculate. It's got everything you can imagine. So hopefully we'll have it on tour in the next couple of weeks. And then I've got one that in Exeter that we're going to be putting on the market. Smaller, about 1,300 square feet, but that one's a really nice one with a shop and a garage. So
How big is that first one you were talking about on the 5 acres?
the 5 acres, it is actually 2,700 square feet, but it's got every whistle and bell you can
How old's
imagine.
the house?
About 6 years old.
All right. Thanks, Barbara. Judy?
I have a mobile home in Exeter and I need to get it sold. The lady who's moved now, it's on vacant on lockbox in Rancho Exeter. We reduced it to 17,000. It's 2-bedroom, 2-bath with living room, family room. She will look at all offers. She's paying the park rent there and she needs to get it going.
All right. Let's get Judy a mobile home buyer. Jean?
I have a new listing coming up probably this weekend. It's 155,000 southeast of Visalia, 3 and 2, about 1,350 square feet, completely redone, just like a flip home. It's got brand new dual pane windows, carpet, paint, AC, tiled showers, vanities, sinks. Anyway, and it's got a lot that's over 23,000 square feet, so about half an acre lot on a cul-de-sac. on Kathy's Circle. It's kind of by Mineral King School, elementary school. So,
Simon?
I want to yet again fill the bucket of Gina Vanderpool and Cindy Tenbrook. They did a fantastic job on a transaction and closed it in like 20 days over the holidays. So it was awesome.
Wow.
Thank you. And they rocked it. So.
All right, great job. Did you have something else, Troy?
Yes, Deanna Souza, her daughter passed away, there you go, and she, the services, okay, good, we're gonna announce that.
Yes.
She has a listing that we're handling for her, on Madison in Tulare. What's it priced at? 185, it's super clean, it's easy to show, it's on a cul-de-sac, and it's a very nice home. It needs some updating, as far as just the, tile countertops and things like that, but you can tell this house is very well taken care of. It's almost vacant, but, so if you have anybody in the 185 range, I'm sure she'd greatly appreciate, you showing.
It's fell out of escrow since she's been out, so we'd like to get it back in.
Christy, did you want to talk about this and give an update?
I set up the GoFundMe for anybody that's interested in doing that. It's on my Facebook. I don't know if it's online. I'm not sure if I do it. I don't know if I have the KW one. But if anybody's interested in doing that, you can go there and we'll filter that to her. The charms that are up there, some friends of hers are selling those. They're giving half of it back. They've sold over 600. I picked up a bunch for our office. It is cash. If you're interested and want to let me know and give me the cash, they have like certain pickup dates in Tulare, and I can order them and pick them up and deliver them. So if anybody's interested, just email me or send me the cash through the courier or whatever, and I will put you on the order list and run over there whenever the next pickup date is. And then I think it's up there, the services are this Friday at 10:30 at St. Aloysius.
And that's on Pleasant.
All right, well, let's keep Janet and her family in our thoughts and prayers. It's very sad. So, with that said, I guess that's it. You guys have a great day.